Hi, Monique.
Now, first
Morning,
of all,
everybody.
you do something interesting, right? You do a newsletter for the commerce industry, especially those people with, Versandhauses, the big...
Yeah, the big mail order guys, you know.
And you do a print newsletter?
Yes, of course I do.
A print newsletter?
Yeah, print newsletter. And, we're even getting new subscribers. So it's still some kind of dinosaurs out there.
It's some anti-piracy measure, right? So it's printed. It takes too much time to copy. And
yeah, well, it's the interesting thing is that people like to have something tangible in their hands and just to have a slow data, so they can just digest it on the loo or wherever.
Yeah.
So it's just something
so every
different.
Monday on the desk you give the latest in e-commerce developments.
Yeah, we try to do this, but on the other hand, we are kind of a, well, if you look at them as the dinosaurs in a way, we are trying to form a bridge for them to understand what's happening in the industry. Because if you're looking back in 15 years or 20 years only, mail order, I don't know who in the room has a background in direct marketing, but if you look back into this only 20 years from now, we had only 3 kinds of data. Of course, we had customer data, we had transaction data, and we had probably product data. And we had RFM, recency, frequency, and monetization. And this was everything we had, probably. And we could build fortunes from it.
It's already a lot, actually.
Yeah, it really was not that much. And now, looking 20 years from now, how many data we have? 5 exabyte, I think, of data every other day. So this means that we're really wading through data and have to come up with a solution on how to segment the data that's important.
I mean, I understand a lot of the commerce and transaction procedures are changing because of all the data that consumers generate themselves.
Yep.
I mean, there's also different data, right? Like very obvious, the temperature and ice cream sales are connected, but there's a lot of that information. So you recommend to your clients to integrate all these sources. What are the new sources? I mean, what is new that you didn't have before?
Well, I think we have, from the internet perspective, we have data that is fascinating because we know what people actually are looking at. We know what they discard as not interesting. We have timely data. We know when they are looking. From a Web 2.0 perspective, we know what they like, which is something we did not know before. Because if there was no transaction, we wouldn't know what they do. Right now, we even have kind of predictive data. We know that where people are heading for in the next summer. And we can take all this together. However, if we just come up with an old solution of just smashing some kind of advertising at them, this will backfire in a way. So we have to integrate these data and use them in a very savvy way, because in the past we treated our customers as targets. And I think if customers start to engage like tribes, it's much more about the knowing and understanding the bonds between the customers that are completely irrelevant for us in the past. And so it's not about just integrating every data, but understanding the data and coming up with solutions.
So, I mean, this side of data is what freaks people out the most, right? That companies collect information on you personally, where you are, what you do, what you like, who your friends are. This certainly is not an interesting development for customers, or do you think it is?
Well, it depends. Of course, privacy is much of an issue, and people are scared because it's like when you're
people might return to paying in cash just to be outside of the grid, go off data. You think that's happening?
No, I don't think. I know that people, especially in the e-commerce area, are still looking for they want to pay on invoice, open invoice. So it's not about paying per cash. I think many people do not have so many objections against sharing data if they know it's a trusted partner they are cooperating with, they are sharing the data with. So most of all, it's for us to establish a different and much more intimate relationship with the customers, and even showing and proving that we are trustworthy. So it means not just taking all the data and doing the old
sharing
stuff.
It with other companies.
Someone else. So we have to be very, very, very fair and very, very sensitive to their fears, anxieties, whatever.
In the track, you're going to do really concrete tips and tricks on how to use data to sell more, basically.
Yeah,
right?
just take a look. If you look at the reviews, if you look at what customer criticizing products means for the industry, in the past we had this kind of lift letters in direct mail pieces. Those had helped us just to convert the customer. And the moment where the where he needed to open his wallet and just say, yes, I want to order this thing. So today we have this fresh data from customers saying this is a great product, or it was a great service, and we can take this data from a customer and share it with other customers in critical moments of their conversion path. And so these are all little things of data. We are little tiny data we can massage in a way and put into the right perspective for the customer in the right place and the right time. And that's something that has to be entered into the equation for the retailers on the e-commerce side.
Well, thank you very much. We're very interested to see what will happen in the track. Thank you.
You're welcome. See you later.